Hi Stampers, and welcome to the September Video Kit Club. This month we're featuring the new Michelle Perquette Halloween stamps. This is Candy, the Sweet Halloween Witch, and it's a pull-up card, and it's just a fun dimensional card. We're going to focus on the cut again this month for the card. In your kit you will receive Candy, and then this trio, the Cat, the Bats, and the Hope Your Halloween, is full of spooky fun. So these are the three stamps, and again, if you want the whole entire stamp set, it's available at a discounted rate, and you just need to leave us a note in the comment section. Okay, so basically what we're going to do to cut this card is to cut a U on the spiderweb cardstock. So let's go ahead and get your paper cutter out, and again, your orange is your cutting blade and the black is the scoring blade. And I'm going to go ahead and take my scoring blade out, and I'm going to use the cutter, and what we're going to do is cut a U in the cardstock 3/4 of an inch on the three sides. So I'm going to line my cardstock up at 3/4 of an inch, and then I am going to lay my blade down, and I'm going to cut, I'm going to slide this up here, from 3/4 of an inch to 4 1/4. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Cut from 3/4 of an inch, and again, your blade is cutting right here where those arrows are. So you want to cut from the 3/4 inch line on your ruler here, and this paper makes it a little bit difficult to see, so you kind of have to look at it. Position your blade before you put your arm down, and it's easier to see. So 3/4 cut to 4 1/4 inch. Okay, so now we have two slots. Now we just need to connect one end of the cuts, and that's going to be lining it up at 3/4 again, and you're going to cut from 3/4 to 3 1/8, or to your next cut line over here. So this is what you should end up with, a little flap like that, okay? And it's 3/4, 3/4, and 3/4. Then we're going to go ahead and score. So put your scoring blade back in, and if you don't have a scoring blade, you can use a bone folder as well and just slide it in the groove. That works. So we're going to score this fourth side over here at 3/4 inch, so we can fold that. So line it up at 3/4, and then line this score blade up at 3/4, and we're going to score to 3 1/8, again just scoring that line. Okay, so now that scores, and you have a window that opens. Okay, now we need to score this piece so that it'll slide up and fold. And I found the easiest way to score that is to just kind of flip it over like this and put the this piece of cardstock in, and we're going to score at a 1/2 inch this time. And you can just score all the way across, and then you're going to score at 2 1/8 here. And you're going to score all the way across too. Okay? So then this piece gets folded up and the middle piece is folded down. So this is what you are ending up with. That's your window that's going to slide up and down on the card. Okay? And what we want to do now is to adhere this piece to your card base. And your card base, this is actually cut to 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 because it's going to have room for your pull up here at the top. So it's a little bit shorter than your standard card base. Okay, and if you have your 1/4 inch tape left from last month, you can use that. If not, you want to use a thin adhesive, and we're going to adhere 3 sides. You're going to adhere the 2 sides that you cut here. You are not going to adhere this side. No tape goes on the scored end, only on the open sides. So go ahead and put your tape down here. And then we're going to also put a piece of tape on this 1/4 inch strip here. Okay, so that goes down. And then before we adhere this to the card base, you want to adhere the pull strip. This is going to lay down right in the middle here. And what I like to do is position it in the middle. This is the vanilla piece. Position it in the middle of this base cardstock and then flip it over. Lift up your arm and kind of just make sure that the edge of this cardstock meets the bottom of that window, because this is where it's going to slide. So go ahead and position it there, and then you can take off your piece of your release paper from your tape, and then just lay your cardstock down, and then it'll adhere to your back. So it's going to slide like that. Now we're ready to go ahead and, whoops, I moved my cardstock some. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try that again. Lay it in the middle here. Flip it over. I'm going to make sure it's lined up down here. Make sure it's still in the middle here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and slide that down. There we go. Now it's in the middle. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take off the release on these tapes. And then this gets put on the orange, and you're going to go ahead and center it. It has a border on all 4 sides. Okay. And there's your card base. That slides up and slides down. Just like that. Okay. And now in your kit, you will receive the cutout for your stamped image. Go ahead and stamp your image and color it however you choose. I did use Copics, but you could use water-based markers or watercolor pencils, whichever you prefer. And then in your kit you will also receive a Sunny Days glitter. Just fun to add some little glitter spots to the stars on the image. And then you're going to go ahead and adhere this. When you adhere this image, you want to make sure that it goes above the fold here. So go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and put tape down here. and do it this way. Okay, and the image gets centered on the window piece here, and adhere down, and then you can pull it up, and on the inside then you're going to take either the bats or the cat, and again I'm going to go ahead and place them where I want them on my card. Pick them up with my block. Make sure my words are right, and I got them upside down. Okay, and then I'm going to use Memento black and stamp on the inside of my card, and there you go. And if you want to, you can write pull up here so the recipient knows to pull. I wrote pull up here just so people, when they get it, know to pull that up. You could put pull up. But that is the card. Really fun, interactive card. I love receiving and giving the interactive cards. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again next month. Happy stamping!